What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday over here. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Today, Bitcoin down almost 2%, right underneath 26K again after breaking back above it, and now right back below it. Very close to that possible breaking point again, down to it could be very close to a possible breakdown for Bitcoin, okay? Very steep breakdown. I've been talking about this. That could affect the overall crypto markets bearishly. Okay. Now, but on this post, I will be mainly talking about Quant, QNT, see what's going on in this market, get a little bit into Bitcoin, see how that could affect this market, as well as a lot of the other altcoins as well. Going to be taking a look into some upwards and downwards price targets for QNT. See what's going on, some key price levels it needs to break in order to go either direction. Going to be giving you guys my personal sentiment and opinions on this market later in this video, so make sure to stay around for that. Of course, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. It's purely my opinions and speculations only. I am not a financial advisor nor an elite trader of any sort, even though I'm a profitable trader who's looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into this video. So currently we do have QNT here, right underneath $100. Okay. Not too much movement today, down almost 2%, right? Let's take a look into the weekly time frame, where I see quite a bit of these altcoins doing the same, very similar things, okay? A falling wedge, right? We've got a falling wedge on this weekly time frame. Each of these candles are a week long, so very big time frame here, okay? It's going to take some time for things to play out. So since this market, this coin has hit about $165 back in the beginning of this year, it has came down to as low as about $91, okay? In that $90 area, okay? Now, the price action has rebounded, retested about $106 over here, and now back down to about $99, okay? What could be going on in this market? So, rising wedges are typically bullish patterns for a bullish breakout, of course. If you're in the rising wedge, falling wedge. Falling wedge are typically bullish patterns. They typically break to the upside. Not certainly, okay? Now, it has been running within this falling wedge for a little while. If you're in this falling wedge, that is not fun if you're long, okay? Now, let's take a measure move out of the breakout of this falling wedge, which is basically the measurement of the opening of this pattern, and then you put it on an expected breakout point. Okay, in this case, I'm just going to choose next week for convenience sake, okay, so I can get a measurement for the measure move. It is not absolute, I mean, it's, I'm not saying that it's going to break out by next week, but if it does, big if, we do have a measure move of about $160, okay? Just a little above $160 for a breakout here, right? Now, obviously, if the market does not break out by next week, then we could still move this measurement down the upward trend line here if this pattern still stays intact. Okay, something to be looking out for, right? Now, we do have, let's take a look into some key price levels to be looking out for. Now, these are going to be some noticeable price levels to be looking out for. Since they're major moving averages, the weekly 21 SMA at about $105 area. Weekly 50 SMA is about $120 area, right? Which is the blue line and the gray line, respectively. Let's take a look into the monthly time frame. where we have the monthly 21 SMA at the blue line here at about $110, $115 area. 3-day moving averages, basically ranging from $100 to $115 area. Okay, basically these three lines right here, they're gonna be your SMAs for the 3-day moving time frame. Daily, we got the daily at, well, basically daily 21.50 are within this pattern, so very close to the price, between the price action and the upward trend line, right? Daily 200 at about $110 area. Let's take a look into so that's basically the upside case scenario. Okay, that is the upside case scenario, and those are going to be some key resistances to be looking out for, because sellers could be coming in at those levels, are likely to come in at those levels, and you are likely to experience a pullback at those levels, right? Would that be a pullback that basically, where the price action gets rejected and continues downwards, or would that be a pullback for an entry idea for the price action to continue going upwards? You're really gonna have to see and chart at the lower time frame when it gets there to give you more hints on what's likely to do. Now, you could also look at previous trading history for looking to figure out resistances, key resistances, and supports, right? So you can do that on your own. I'm on the upside. On the downside, I'll do this, right? Because it doesn't look like we have any major moving averages to the downside. So I am going to be looking at past trading history, right? Now, the first one here, on a monthly time frame, which would be a lot easier to see, right? Which would matters more to me anyways, because this tells me, it would, if there's a resistance, it's probably going to take at least one candle try to break it, right? So that's going to be a month's time. So if I see support or resistance on the monthly time frame, what I personally do is, I'll probably take profits before then, because I don't want to wait a month before anything happens, right? That's just me, what I'm doing, right? It's not financial advice. Now, let's take a look into some key price levels going downwards. Let's see here. We are currently at about $99. The next level down would be $90, right? We see the last month's candle at about $90. We see previous trading history here from these two past candles here at about that $90 area as well, if you guys can see, coming from about August and September of last year, right? If $90 does not hold, you can see some past trading history here at about, $85, right? And then you guys can come down here for, wicks and candle closes to figure out on your own. So that's basically how I figure it out. That's probably how you can figure it out as well. Do your own due diligence and do your research on some of these trading concepts. And then, verify for yourself and see if they work, right? Don't just take my word for it. Now, let's take a look into, I'm not going to go too much into Bitcoin because I've already done a post on Bitcoin earlier today. So do check that out, because that's going to affect my personal opinion and sentiment greatly on this market. But if you guys have made it this far into this video and don't already have a Webull account but want to get some free stocks, make sure to check out my referral link down below. They're still giving away free stocks valued up to $3,000. Terms and conditions do apply when you guys open an account and deposit $100 into your account. And that also gives me a referral bonus, and that directly supports my channel, right? I enjoyed using Webull as an exchange. I think they were great for trading both cryptos and stocks, but with any exchange, I would not put most or all my money on any one exchange. I personally diversify my funds around several exchanges, so in case one goes down, I don't get wrecked. So if that sounds like it's something that makes sense to you and you want to get some free stocks, check out my referral link down below. Now let's go into Bitcoin real quick. I'm just going to talk about it verbally here, and if you guys want to see a more detailed analysis, check out my previous post today, or even previous post for the past couple of weeks, because nothing has really changed for Bitcoin. So my opinion depends heavily on Bitcoin because that is the driver of most of the crypto markets. If Bitcoin goes down, a lot of the cryptos will go down with it. It is currently trying to stay away from a breakdown at about that 24.7K area. If Bitcoin breaks 24.7K, it's looking like it would drop pretty steeply. Okay. It's not certainly, but it looks like it right now. My opinions will change depending on how the price action comes in. That will definitely change my opinions. So just gonna keep an eye out for that because that will change my opinions. My overall sentiment on this market right now, it is still bullish overall, even though I am long and shorts on quite a bit of altcoins depending on the setup. But if Bitcoin actually breaks that 24.7K area, we're gonna have to, I will consider liquidating most of my longs, right? So that's what I'm looking at. If that sounds like something that makes sense to you, like, subscribe, comment. I am not currently trading Quant right now, but if you guys want to see more of this coin, make sure to comment, like, subscribe. I will bring you guys a follow-up if enough of you guys want to keep seeing this. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys later.